Everybody, how are you? 7:46 a.m. It's Wednesday. It's April 8th. Hump Day means we're live on Instagram today. How are you? If you're somewhere else, it's a different time, what have you? Then this is a recording. You can try to talk to it in real time. It will not be able to respond. And by it, I suppose I mean me, which is kind of confusing. But anyway, glad you're here. What's happening? How's everybody's world on a Wednesday? Hope you're doing great. Supermom, good morning to you. S. Solbrig, good morning. Diane, good morning. Look at everybody. It's like flipping Mickey Mouse Club with the checking in today. Gary, Indiana. Ernest Taylor, 1980. Remember the old Wander, Indiana state, tourism theme jingle thing for the state of Indiana? Wander, Indiana, wander, Indiana, wander, Indiana. Was that a thing? I didn't just make that up, right? That didn't... Hi, Terry! Janine, how are you? Anybody with the Wander, Indiana thing? Was that just... That could have... Honestly, might have just been me. I don't know. Sometimes... But you know what? I'm going to take it back. I don't think that catchy of a jingle could have just jumped in there. You know what I mean? So that was somebody though. Jen's Life Inco. In cahoots? That would be CA. Anyway, what's up? Shell Squirrel 82. Happy Hump Day to you. I stream your news via Prime Video. Well, that's awesome, Taylor. Fantastic. Hey, Bob. It's lunchtime in the UK. Maddie, obviously I need to know what you're eating. What is the plan? I had leftovers, both for breakfast and for what would be my lunch already, because it's funny, it's your lunch in the UK, and I've already had my lunch here, even though it's 7:48 a.m. now. I had, my breakfast was leftovers from 2 nights ago, and my lunch was leftovers from last night. Last night was it was a mishmash of vegetables and meat. That's not helpful. That could be so many things. I basically just described food. But I got a little, we got little cups of salsa you can buy down in the break room, little Tostitos kind of thing, and I dumped that on top of it. That really kicked her up a notch. It is very chilly here in Cincinnati again. It's upper 30s, actually mid 30s in some spots to start. But the afternoons have been great. Warming up. It's not like hot yet, which is good. I mean, it's April, it's not supposed to be. But yeah, it's been great. Afternoons have been great. Good morning, Jersey. What up, D Squad 7? Leftovers is where it's at. Where it's at. 2 turntables and a microphone. What? I don't know, man. So we're getting ready to go jump back on the television. I always like to, cold never bothered me anyway, Terry. Put a disclaimer up for what's happening here for people who have not stumbled this way before. My name's Bob. Hi. Work for a television station in Cincinnati, Ohio. Host a morning show. I've already done a couple hours on the TV. Between 7 and 8, I get a little downtime, and I come up here and I eat. Hit the bathroom, do the things, occasionally wash my face, and then I got to reapply the stuff before I get down in the studio. Hence the wake up and the makeup, because some of you are just waking up. It is the 2-year archiversary. Denny, that's correct. For 2 years, Jen Dalton and I, along with our producer Tanner, have been doing something very different in the 8 o'clock hour of our morning show, which is what I'm getting ready to go do here shortly. It is much more of a conversation, much more of almost a podcast kind of feel than sort of a typical morning news program. And we really like it. And I get the sense that people who have had the opportunity to sort of join in that community with us, just as many of you have joined in the community here on social media with me, it clicks, and I dig it a lot. I also dig Dick Gentry checking in about the Reds. How about that finish? How about me not getting enough sleep? How about me drinking really caffeinated coffee as a result this morning? Crazy. Because the Marlins pitcher was dealing, like crushing. And then the ninth, Matty McLean with the double sort of breaks things open a little bit. If I'm being honest with you, given the rest of the team's sort of inability to touch that guy up at all, was surprised. I think the Cowboy was kind of surprised too in listening to the game that the Marlins manager yanked him with one down in the ninth. Because as soon as that bullpen got in there, boy, they jumped in. Ellie scoring on the wild pitch or whatever it was. Just exciting, and yet not great for the sleep. Diane, I'm glad you enjoy ARC as well. And I really appreciate all the support we have gotten in the format change, because it is very different. It is very different from a typical morning news program. And so getting buy-in initially, I think, was something we were nervous about, but it's been great. It really has been great. And many of you who are here now and will be there in a few moments are to thank for that. So grateful. Happy Hump Day, Brandy. You're a fine girl. You never hear that song, do you, Brandy? I bet you started to hear it more when Guardians of the Galaxy came out. It's a guess. It's a guess. But that's what I'm guessing. I didn't know baseball. You didn't know baseball could go into extra innings. Okay. Shell Squirrel, 82. It can indeed. Got to break that tie, yo. It's a great song, Terry. It's a great song. All right. So I know right now you're like, dude, what's going on with your face? I get that question a lot because, it's my face. Not a lot to work with here. But we're going to blend. We're going to blend. It's going to be fine. Great tune, Brandy. Great tune. Hamilton proud. Dick Gentry, I will tell you, my friend, there is a chance this weekend, at some point, Saturday or Sunday, maybe, my wife and I might head that way for some adventures in Hamilton. We haven't definitively made that plan just yet, but we're thinking about it. We're thinking about it. See how the weather works out. But Hamilton very much has it going on. I'll tell you that. Dick Gentry, I will tell you that. But you know better than me. Time to powder up and get on the TV, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. Remember, sort of a new social media weekly planner for you. We are, in terms of going live during this between 7 and 8 time period, we are now Mondays Facebook, Tuesdays TikTok, Wednesdays here on Instagram, Thursdays back on TikTok, and then Fridays back on Facebook. So that is the plan. So tomorrow, hopefully, I'll see some of you on TikTok for this, but in about 4 minutes, hopefully I'll have you over on Star 64. So Denver, thanks for checking in. Appreciate all of you hanging out for a little bit today. I'm going to go get on TV, and I will talk to all of you soon. Cool? Later.